When you talk to the experts here, they say that behind all this bickering and fears and anxiety and what goes on Twitter, it's actually quite a successful NATO summit. If you look at the policies of Donald Trump on NATO, there's actually a lot of continuity between the previous administration and this administration. Now, for non-U.S. NATO allies, they actually agreed to increase their defense spending by $266 billion by 2024. That's not a small sum, and if you look at what's actually on paper and what they agreed on, there's quite some significant steps for the future of the alliance, such as new training operations for the Iraqi troops, new cyber operations center, readiness initiatives. They also agreed, it's important to mention, to welcome the soon-to-be called Republic of North Macedonia as the 30th member once the process of changing the name has been completed. But still, when you talk to the military, the academics, and the journalists here at this summit, while they are optimistic about the future of the alliance, there is a fear about what Donald Trump could say, what he could do, what he could decide on NATO, despite the fact that NATO enjoys very strong support from the Defense Department in the U.S. and also from the U.S. Congress, as Derek Chollet, a researcher with the German Marshall Fund of the United States, explained in the video you're about to watch.
Just as the U.S. has been doing more than many other NATO allies over the years in terms of contributing to the common defense, it could do less. I think that would be very dangerous. I think it would be counterproductive. I don't think it would serve U.S. interests, certainly wouldn't serve NATO's interests. But President Trump has shown that he's sometimes willing to do things that would hurt the United States if it furthers whatever goal he may think he has.
And if you look at actually the summit declaration, you can see that the core of NATO hasn't changed. The word Russia appears twice as much as the word terrorism. NATO says that Russia is attempting to undermine, I quote, our institutions and sow disunity. Now, I also wanted to talk with a Russian analyst to get the Russian perspective on this. And while he doesn't believe that there is a military confrontation coming between Russia and the allies here in Europe, he does say that this military buildup, this increase of spending on defense, could actually play in the hands of Vladimir Putin.
There is no direct military threat, but Russian authorities prefer to speak about military threat from NATO because the situation of encircled fortress is ideal situation for authoritarian state to control its citizens. Anybody who try to criticize Mr. Putin immediately is named as a fifth column.
And that argument is not that far away from the arguments made by some of the protesters that were here yesterday gathering in Brussels under the slogan, "Make Peace Great Again."